We are back at Planet Wisp today to take on the challenges of this last stage in Sonic Generations. Man, guys, we are getting close to the end, and it's a shame because I've been enjoying this game. But we will keep on enjoying it in my Sonic Generations walkthrough. I'm your host, DeoGenZ, guys. What's up? We're taking on Blaze the Cat first of all. And Blaze's challenges so far have been all grand. Well, I guess this is pretty much the last of them. But she gets a really large head start against you. So you gotta make sure... Whoa. That was weird. Kind of like bouncing back and forth. You gotta make sure that you can get the speed boost on her. It's important to know which way you're going, too. Make sure you're boosting the correct way. And if you can smack into her. And we got a super. So that's awesome. Just keep boosting, really. Keep boosting in that spike form, and you will get to the end successfully. You gotta beat Blaze, and she is speedy blazed. Let the speed mend it? Alright, well, I guess that's kind of the whole theme of this game, right? The whole idea that Sonic can fix space-time, both modern and classic, together by running really, really fast. And I said that might have some merit if it was proven. I mean, I've heard physicists talking about needing to travel at the speed of light if you want to travel through time. So, once again, we have another one of these juggle the goal signs to the end, although I don't believe Planet Wisp is as annoying as Crisis City. And interestingly so, or not interestingly, but nice to look at least, since we're going at a slow rate. You can take notice to all the Eggbots in the background with their mining equipment. You know, if somebody just got Eggman Minecraft, maybe he wouldn't have taken over Planet Wisp. Wow, I thought that enemy that's in the background was in the foreground for a second there. Very tricky with the platform perception. Yes, but it is a shame that this game's almost over. It's, you know, it was a $30 game, so I can't complain, but it is just so awesome. I've been enjoying the heck out of it. And I just wish there was more. That's all. That's all I ever mean when I don't want a game to be over. It's not that it hasn't come to a satisfying conclusion almost, but I could always use more. So I was running through some past levels off camera before, and I was experimenting with what other soundtracks sound excellent with Sonic Generations. You know, I told you in depth how dubstep is awesome, gave you a couple of artist recommendations, Datsick and 16-bit, Excision, you know, those are all great dubsteps. But what other gaming soundtracks go really well with Sonic Generations? And I found that, pretty interestingly and surprisingly enough, No More Heroes 2 soundtrack goes very well with this all. At least when you're going fast. Not on a level like this, where you're just challenging it, but... Oh no! Freaking fans. We gotta turn the button off now. Ridiculous. So be careful of those fans there. But, you know, in fast, speedy levels, the boss battle music of many of the enemies in No More Heroes 2 is fast-paced and goes very well. It's upbeat and very epic. Goes very well with Sonic. I like this level, by the way. I really enjoy seeing all the background mining equipment going on as we are bouncing the goalpost to the end. It's not as frustrating either with all the fire and the blowing of the sign with the flaming wind. That is just really, really frustrating. And don't have to take that on in Planet Wisp, thankfully. So it's a much better goalpost challenge, I will admit. I didn't dislike the other one fully, but it was not the best. That one really healed things up a bit. Terms of that challenge, at least. I don't know what I mean, healed things up, but I'm just saying it takes a better attempt the second time around. Alright, so apparently that note flies back here if it was going to loop around where we just were. And sorry for the cut there, guys, but my cat was standing on my computer and messed some things up. But I did catch the note. Just stand there and wait for it to loop back and then jump on it. And now we will go against ourselves. Doppelganger race of Planet Wisp. Let's go! Yeah, I found particularly the end boss of No More Heroes 2 to be fantastic music for running fast in Sonic levels. So, give it a try. Just another... soundtrack recommendation from your old pal DeoGenZ, Sonic Generations fan galore. Yeah, not gonna say that this fully turns me into a Sonic fan, because I gotta really experience a lot more of the games before I can call myself one, respectfully so, in respect to those who are true Sonic fans. I know it's just like me, who is a true Pokemon fan, what I've went through to really gain that status, and I just haven't experienced Sonic that much. But this game, it bodes well for my relationship with the little speedy hedgehog that can stick to walls in this game. It bodes well. I think I'll be probably investing some time into other games. Maybe even check this out on the 3DS. I don't know. Go crazy with myself, right? Who knows? One series I did really get in big way, kind of indoctrinated to, was Zelda in 2011. And that's because it was the 25th anniversary of Zelda, but between that, me, and of course Vlad Z sometimes stepping in on Matt Goldsman's Zelda LPs, you know, I got to see Wind Waker, which I never experienced. I got to fully play on my own Ocarina of Time, which previously we did a marathon of, 24 hours of, a Matt Goldsman marathon for Gamerscast. Love jump through that enormous saw blade. Ah! We got missile-fied. Oh no, now the doors are closing. But then I finally got it on the 3DS and played it for myself, Ocarina, and beat it, and it was awesome. Beautiful in 3D. And then, of course, the Nintendo Ambassadors program gave me a bunch of Zelda games, too, to enjoy, which was great. Haven't gotten around to all of them. Really, right now, I've just been playing Metroid Fusion from the Nintendo Ambassadors program. Oh, and of course, I forgot the vital step and can't hop back up competently enough of pressing the button first, then hitting the jump pad. Ayah. Well, at least we can hop over the saw blades. And we know that this is activated by a button. Wahaha. And we can dodge it. Just beware of their dreaded pickaxes of Minecraft Envy Doom. Cha! I think we got this doppelganger in the bag, as long as we can just go fast enough with these spikes. Ah, well, that works. And keep boosting our way along. I think that it will keep us at a good rate away from the doppelganger. Whoa, we just completely did a loop. That was not cool. We went backwards, sort of. Well, let's go really forward now. Yeah, that's the interesting thing about that power-up, is that you can boost as a spike thing that is glued to the wall. You'd think that it would have some sort of mass friction that would keep Sonic from doing his spin dash to boost up, but no, he is apparently okay with it and can go super speed on the wall. I dig it. I think that climbing wall abilities are freaking sweet. It's just like my whole spiel about me liking climbing on rooftops for some reason. It's because, you know what? I just don't do it enough. Who has climbed on enough rooftops for real in their life? Unless you're like a roofer or something, in that case, it is your job, and probably you don't even like it. You're like, it's overrated, DeoGenZ, alright? Gotta sit up there all day, hot summer days, roofing with this black tarmac that just makes everything unbearable. So I can understand, if you're really a roofer, how you could see my delusions of roof platforming being so grand as just that, delusions. But still, nonetheless, I think that things that you can't do normally, like climb the walls, go super heights with the rocket, go super fast in general with Sonic, that's really the whole draw of his games, is that you just go incredibly fast. We gotta reset these quickly. We're still a good ways away from the doppelganger, so that's good. He's having some difficulties, perhaps, in the department of trying to work these gears, which is good. Because, after all, that is us from the past, I believe. And we were not as wise at Sonic platforming as we are today. No! Yeah, we're so wise we go backwards. That's exactly how wise we are. Wise asses, if anything. Well, I am. I don't want to insult you. You're probably much better at Sonic Generations than I. And if so, post a video response. But, yeah, Sonic Generations, good introduction to Sonic. And I have been introduced to Sonic, don't get me wrong, but this is really an impressive title for his modern generation debut, as humorous as that sounds, but for somebody who hasn't played many of his games, that's what it is. Alright, that was a good distance away. Nice! We got a super on that. That's freaking amazing. Wow, we must have really had some trouble with the gears back there. And I don't think that last time we went down that little hole... Oh, wonderful. We unlocked all the powers before, and now we get to unleash them all at once. This is one of my favorite challenges. I love this challenge. I really love Planet Wisp overall. It's a beautiful level. We're going to start out with the bubble jump first. It's a beautiful level. The challenges are, for the most part, enjoyable. There might be one challenge we come across in modern Sonic that might be a bit troublesome for me. But here, use your flame shields, people. You're going to get spammed from the internet. No, I'm kidding. Electrify yourself here. No, I don't want to be water. That'll just zap myself even more. And then you can, nope, there's no hidden passageway over here, so we have to fall down. Just checking. Through the giant saw blade. But it's got such awesome challenges for the most part, and it's such a beautifully designed level. That's great, we didn't even lose any rings. Yeah! Flame them. Go bounce bubble. I think it gives us the extra lift. Somehow I have a sneaking suspicion that Bounce Bubble gives us a larger amount of airtime than the double jump does. Well, I think that's probably true, but my suspicion is it's going to be more useful. Alright, well, we're going to have to go back up here then and flame across! Oh wow, that was great. I don't know how we did it. We must have... It was well-placed boxes where we hit one power-up and bounced off to another. Very awesome. Flame shields activate. Now this is pretty cool. They let you, if I could stop bouncing off them, lets you choose your own path. And with that, you have to make sure that you travel down the one that you have the shield for. So don't go in the way of electric if you have a flame shield. And don't stand on an enemy like that, because that is just bad news. Oh, and you need the bubble shield to get out. So it's really cool how these all work in union with one another. I almost wish they would have done more of these challenges, taken out some of the lesser and mediocre challenges with Sonic's friends, and just had these bouncing platforming challenges with all three of the abilities. Oh well. It's still really awesome, and man, wouldn't it be freaking amazing if somebody had come across ground bubble pounding these freaks. If somebody had come across a way to design custom Sonic Generation levels, like a level editor or something like that, kind of like they did with Brawl. B is fine with me. B is pretty good. It's next to an A and whatever. It's not even a D or a C, so awesome. But kind of like Brawl, where people have come up with different stages and different texture packs for characters to put all new characters in, even like programming complete different moves, and Night of Wind we got, so that's interesting. Let's grab the key. I think that's the final key that we need, because if I'm not mistaken, we already put two of the keys in there, accidentally, just trying to zoom around the map to get a note of art. But that art note, it was worth it, and I probably will do a featurette of all the art pieces. Maybe. We'll see. Maybe I'll just leave that for you guys to unlock in your own games. Ho ho ho. I show you how to get it, but you gotta do it yourself. That'd be fun. Anyway, we are going to rescue more animals. I like this challenge in the first time that we had it, and now this bomber dispersant guy is wrecking up the havoc here. We gotta use mines and annoying... Well, we don't have to use the mines. We have to dodge the mines. Let's get a better start here. We have to dodge the mines in order to use these spiked balls to get up higher and free the animals that we see in the containers. Still, the paradox of how they were ever transformed in the first place into enemies has always been on my mind. I haven't had that answered yet, but it's probably because I am making a bulk of this walkthrough, so walkthrough is really going to be done before anybody sees it. It's not like I'm doing it one day at a time. I'm going to have it done, and this is something that I've completed in my winter vacation from college, so that's cool, because I got a number of LPs and featurettes done in that time, and also got partnered, so that was really freaking awesome. Moved into the new year as a YouTube partner, thanks to Full Screen Entertainment, so awesome stuff, and awesome game, which is really what I want to start the new year off with. Great, epic LPs. Not LPs like Pokemon Rumble, where I'm begrudgingly doing them and never really putting much effort into them. Make sure that everything here is well edited and try to make sure the sound is as good as possible and that it stays unlaggy. There are some troubles I get with lag in the Crystal walkthrough, but for the most part I do my best to work them out, work out the kinks, and reset the audio. I think that you have to save every... I'm looking at the count there, that it's 100. I think that you have to free every animal. You have to unlock every case that they're trapped in, because there is not a lot of room for extra animals, really. And be cautious with that bomb guy. I'm finding that it's just good like Lakitua, if you've ever played the original Mario Brothers. Like when he's throwing the spinies at you, to just wait until he goes ahead of you a little to throw his spinies, or his mines in this case, these spiked mines. You know, it's ridiculous. It's already an explosive mine. Why do you have to make it spiked, you asshole? So it hurts on contact and then explodes to hurt even more. You're getting ridiculous. You're going into the center of the mining column here. Pretty cool. That's what I love about challenges the most. Giving you the altered perspective of different areas in the whole level design. So you get to see more of the ship and the mining material in this level, whereas before, you would explore more of the outer layers of Planet Wisp in the vegetative state. Not vegetable like, I'm a zombie. Vegetable, vegetative, like all the beautiful flowers and just the wildlife of Planet Wisp, not the mined Eggman part of it all. So be sure to free every animal from its containers, otherwise you'll reach the goal failed. And that was the last challenge of Classic Sonic. So let's grab the music, okay, art piece, and I will see you next time.